Hey guys, what is going on? This is Plants Are Dragon, and today we're going to be talking about plants. Although I'm a day late from, making this video, I'll still be making a video on it. Just because there's actually a lot of controversy with this little new idea that Riot wants to implement into this game, and everyone is just very negative towards it, and I'm just like, why? What's so bad about this change? It's something new, and it's something interesting. But yeah, if you guys haven't heard, plants are coming out for the preseason, and everyone's just like, fuck you, Riot. I don't want new things or change. Which kind of pisses me off, I'll be honest here. As a jungler, this change is a little bit weird. It makes me a little bit worried about my jungle skill, because if I don't learn how this new element works in time, I might be a shitty jungler. But the thing is, I haven't tried it yet, so how am I supposed to know if I like this change or not? And that's what this video is going to be about. It's going to be about the changes on these plants, and why you shouldn't be too scared about them. And so with all that being said, let's get started. Alright, so first up, let's just talk about what these plants actually are, and what they do. So based off these clips, you can see one of the plants is very similar to how Ziggs' satchel charge works. The light shows where you're going to bounce to when you attack it, and yeah, these plants are like wards, you can only auto attack them, and there's only 3 at the moment. This one just gives you food, which apparently gives you 30% of your health back, which is definitely a lot, and apparently only spawns in the river. Oh, and it also gives you mana, but since he was playing Gnar, it didn't show that. And this last one is pretty shit, as it gives you, just vision. To be precise, 4000 vision, and it lasts for about 15 seconds on stationary target. And yes, that says reveal, so you can take out stealth wards when you get this plant, and it seems pretty decent, I guess. But you're also probably wondering, do these plants spawn here at the same location all the time? Well, no, they actually have fixed spawn locations, so they only spawn on certain points of the map. And for each plant, there's only about 3 or 4 per side of the map. So there's actually going to be like 18 plants on one map, which is, quite a lot if you think about it. Or, I'm an idiot, and it's actually just 6 plants because I didn't understand it well. 6 plants at a time, I think? I'm not sure. But anyways, you guys get the idea of these plants. They seem really somewhat game changing. They're changing the jungle as we know it, and there's a little bit of RNG aspect in it, and no one likes RNG in competitive because we just want to see true skill. I kind of agree. I mean, these plants are kind of scary, but honestly it is something new. It's something interesting, and it looks kind of scary, but people haven't tried it yet, so how would they know if they like it or not? People have already decided that this plant thing is very stupid. As you can see, the likes and the dislike ratio on these videos are super high. And I'm just like, whoa, what the fuck is going on here? People see something new that scares them, and then they're all like, dislike, fuck this shit, no, I don't want change. And yeah, it can be scary, but the thing is, people haven't tried it yet, so how can you know if you dislike this thing or not if you haven't tried it? Like, you try some dick, you taste it, if it doesn't taste good, don't taste it anymore, or don't lick it anymore. But if it does, you keep fucking sucking, right? You don't know until you've tried it. Like, me, on this personal subject of plants, I think they're kind of weird. I'm a little bit scared as well, but honestly, I'm going to be doing some PvE gameplay, and I'll get a feel of them, and then I'll finally decide if I like them or not. And I definitely don't think this change is, like, too good, but for me to get, like, a full opinion, I have to try out these plants before I decide if I like it or not. And honestly, I think people are just overreacting because they see this clip where Gnar is being ulted by Karthus, and then he just attacks a plant and then nullifies that kill, which honestly is super OP and it's kind of fucking broken, but Riot didn't really show like how these plants work, how they spawn, all the little mechanics behind on these plants, and just showed something really OP for these plants. But yeah, when I play the Assassin rework, I think that's when it's coming out. I'll definitely get a feel for it, and then finally I'll have a final opinion on if I like it or not, and then I'll be good to go. But I mean, they also say that if these changes suck ass, they'll just scrap the plant changes immediately and probably just have mastery changes, and that's about it. Or they'll invent something new for the jungle again, like they do in every season. I think this season was Rift-tailed, and in between was the Elemental Dragons. But now, the one thing I actually hate about these plants is there's nothing new about them. They don't really give any new mechanics, like one of them just heals, the other one knocks you back like a Ziggs satchel charge, and the other one gives you an Ashe hawk shot. When they introduced the Rift-tailed, at least you got a buff, and also it was a new boss, so that was actually really cool. But plants, they just introduce old mechanics all across the map. Now, if they had teleportation devices, that would be really interesting. That'd probably be really hard to work, but I think it'd be kind of cool. But at the same time, super game changing and broken, I think. Or maybe they can introduce some new summoner spells. I'd rather have that over these plants, like freeze time for 2 seconds. I don't know. They can bring something that adds to this game, a new mechanic. That'd be awesome. But I'm not a game designer, so my opinion is shit. Anyways, we'll probably see how these plants work in a normal game probably next week, as I think that's when the update is coming, and I'll probably be releasing a bunch of videos for the assassin update. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did like this video, make sure to leave a like, and if you didn't, make sure to subscribe. Anyways, I am Pantsar Dragon, and I'll see you guys next time.